Hey everybody, this is Jeremy from Marketing Liftoff. I want to talk briefly today about hiring a marketing consultant. Now, many of you are probably asking me, well, Jeremy, why would I want to hire a marketing consultant? And truthfully, some of you may not. It might not be the right time for your business because you might not have enough cash, you might have too many customers. But operating a business is a lot like juggling. You have to keep a lot of balls in the air at one time, and if you try to keep too many of them in the air yourself, you're eventually going to drop some or all of them. And the key to success for any business is not just having a good product or service, but also getting it out there into the market, which a marketing consultant can really help you with, because we all know that we can't do everything in our business alone. Now, a marketing consultant, above all else, should have a singular goal of finding you clients. If they start talking about finding you more traffic or getting you more exposure, that's all secondary and should all be leading to getting you more clients. So when you hire one or when you're looking for a marketing consultant, make sure that that's always in the back of your mind and at the front of your conversations. Here's what I think you should look for when you look for a marketing consultant. First of all, someone you feel comfortable with. This is really, really important and often overlooked because you have to communicate with your marketer or your marketing consultant a lot. They need to constantly be talking to you about what's working, what's not, what to change, other ideas that they could try. And if you don't have a good relationship with them, that's not going to work the way it should. The second thing is that they're very responsive. And this is actually easy to test when you're looking for a marketing consultant just by sending them a few emails or giving them a few phone calls and making sure that they're either there immediately or return your call or email very shortly thereafter. The third thing, and this is going to sound obvious, but they have to be within your budget. If you only have a $5,000 marketing budget for the entire year, don't hire somebody who's going to cost you $2,000 a month, because 2.5 months is not going to be enough time to see good marketing results. Make sure that even if you don't enter into a year-long contract, you can afford to keep a marketer for at least a year. The last thing, and this is the hardest thing to look for, is that they need to be knowledgeable. It's hard to tell this just from a website or from reviews or from a referral. So really what I suggest that businesses do is not lock themselves into a long-term contract. If you have just a 2-month contract or a month-to-month contract and things don't work out, then you're pretty much in the same position you were a month or two before, absent maybe a few $100s. Those are the things that I think you should look for when you're hiring a marketing consultant, but there are also a couple of tips that I want you to keep in mind both when you're hiring them and when you're actually working with a marketer. The first is, make sure that you stick to one platform, one type of marketing if you're new to marketing, and make sure that your marketer knows that and is good at that platform. So if you want to do television advertising, then make sure that your marketer is experienced in television advertising and will stick to that instead of trying to sell you on other types of marketing like internet advertising or newspaper advertising. The second thing, and this is very related, is make sure that your marketer will keep you focused on a singular message and on a singular audience. Don't try to win over everybody at the same time. Your target audience should be very particular until you get a large market share of that target audience, and then your marketer should be able to find ways to move beyond that smaller audience into larger and larger audiences. As always, if you've got more questions or you just want more general information, please feel free to visit my website, marketingliftoff.com. Thanks.